What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here with you one more time today. It's be the final time I'll be on with you this Monday. Um, so much interest has been thrown my way in the last 24 hours. People have joined the channel. People have called, not called me, but emailed me, texted me, got in contact with me whatever way they could through other people. This looks like it's going to. We may grow into a third um, Division Three of racing before it's over with. It really could. Now I don't think Season 9 is going to reach yet. I think Season 9 we may fill up Division 1 and Division 2. If we do that, if we have as many as 40 cars in Division 2, we're going to move 7 cars up. Okay? We're going to do that. Instead of 5, we'll move 7. So if you are in the bottom 7 in Division 1, you'll go down. But it gives it folks in Division 2 a better chance of moving up. Now, I've got a I'm not going to call it even a dilemma. I know some people like the pedal to the metal trait, and some people prefer the duals trait. I prefer the pedal to the metal trait. Okay. And I thought maybe we'd do a little twist to it at Talladega and Daytona. Only at Talladega and Daytona. Now, I do know they use restrictor plates at Atlanta and all these damn places now, which is idiotic. Friggin' idiotic to be even doing that, but they do it. But at Talladega and Daytona only on our seasons. What's up, Alex? Generally, when you watch a Daytona or Talladega race, there's 2 lines of cars racing around the track. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're drafting with each other. You very seldom see a line of 45 or 43 cars. You very seldom just see one line of 43. Once in a while, yes. But more often than not, when they restart, they're like this and they just keep going like that. Agreed? Now, you don't have to agree with me, but we're going to run it this way season 9. If I get an overwhelming majority saying, Rob, I don't like it, we'll drop it after season 9. Okay? But this season, we're going to run it with these rules. Okay? This is what we're going to do. I roll the dice. Pedal to the metal. Who's a driver? Driver number 7. 7th place driver. Okay? What we're going to do is this. If I roll a pedal to the metal and it's for the 7th place driver, we're going to continue down the line. 9th, 11th, 13th, 15th, 17th, 19th, 21st, 23rd, all the odd numbers going back. That way, it would be like there's two trains of race cars. Does it make sense, folks? You understand what I'm saying? When they're racing around Daytona, very seldom it's first, second, third, fourth, and fifth place all in the inside line. Generally, you'll see first right there on the inside and maybe or outside, either one. It doesn't matter. But one of them will be out there, and then the next place probably be real close to him right there, maybe a bumper or two behind him, but on another line. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to do. Talladega, Daytona. That's it. The other places, when we do pedal to the metal, we're going to have them in line. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Like they racing around at Bristol, Martinsville. Okay? We're going to do that. Talladega and Daytona only. When we race that track, or those 2 tracks, all series involved here. Pedal to the metal. If I roll a number, we're going to stay in that line. Let's say it's a 12. Next number would be 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, like that. Okay? We're going to see how this works. I hope people will agree with me, but if you don't, we're going to go a season with it anyway. Okay? So minimum 2 races. We may go, as obviously we may race Talladega and Daytona, so it may be a 4-race test. So where I'd be racing Division 1 and Division 2 Daytona, Division 1, Division 2 Talladega. They may not be the same race. I mean, it may be race 3 for Division 1, and it may be race 8 for Division 2. We may not even be at the same facilities, but we're going to try it. Okay? I hope everybody will at least look at it and be like, hey, Rob is not trying to mess anybody over. He's just trying to maybe dial it, fine-tune things. Okay? I understand NASCAR fine-tunes them all the time, and I think there'll be another announcement coming up pretty soon about that as well. I'm kind of twisted on the next announcement I want to make, but hell, I may as well make it now. Okay? We may go away from the playoff format. We may go away from the playoff format and just race points. If you're the most consistent car over 12, 13, 15 races, you'll be the champion. And you can't go out here and win 3, 4 races and, finish one bad race at the last race of the year and end up getting messed over. So I think we're going to go back to the point system of, for the winner, 50 points, and all the way down to the bottom, 1 point, and you work your way backwards. So let's say we had 44 cars in there. You finished 40th. 44 is 1, 43 is 2, 42 is 3, 41 is 4, 40th would be 5th place. 40th would be 5 points, would be 5 points. But first place would get 50. Okay? So you get a few extra points by winning the race. That's the way we'll do it. We'll try it. But the brand new news for the folks, if I've got a couple people in here now that was not in here just now. Pedal to the metal. Talladega and Daytona only. Just those 2 racetracks. Daytona, Talladega. I roll a number. Number 9 comes up. Driver number 9, whoever's racing and in 9th place, right? We will go the odd numbers because there's going to be a line of cars on the inside and a line of cars to the outside. Okay? You know how they race at Daytona. When they're racing, they race bumper to bumper, but also side to side. So very seldom is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th all in one line. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the time they race in 2 lines like this. Okay? So, Talladega and Daytona. All right? Let's say we do get 9th place, and he's on the inside. He's on the inside racing, right? 9th place is on the inside. There's a good chance 10th place is going to be right beside of him. Do you understand what I'm saying? 11th place would be right on his rear. 12th place would be right on the outside of number 11th place. I just thought this up. You let a nut think up stuff, and you give me enough time, and I'll think up stuff. But do you agree with me? You understand? Just at Talladega and Daytona, you know how they race around there. A lot of times in three in a line. But we're going to go on the premise that they're racing 2 wide pretty much the whole race. So when we go pedal to the metal, we roll a dice. Number 10. All right, 10th, whoever it is. 12th, let's check 12th. Let's check 14th. Let's check 16th. Let's check 18th. And we'll stay in the evens. Same thing at Talladega. We'll try it for season 9. We'll see how it goes just at those 2 tracks. We go to Bristol, and 9th place gets it. We'll go to 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, do it like that. But at those 2 tracks, we're going to race on the premise that it's 2 lines and they're flying at 200 miles an hour. I can't get but positive and negative. That's the only way I feel like. So I feel like, obviously somebody that races well, I would love to hear back from people prior to racing it. Because let's say you're in 11th place. You're not going to like that during that race. You're not going to like it because they're going to go right by you. They possibly can train by you. But how often do we see them when they start getting fast? One line goes faster and starts moving on. Then everybody else tries to jump inside or jump outside. Go back and watch some NASCAR races if you don't believe me. All it takes is one train side to start moving forward. And then everybody in the other wants to start moving over. So we're going to do it that way. Season 9. Season 9 only. Okay? Pedal to the metal. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, like that. Okay? The other thing, we're going away from the playoff system. The car that has the most consistent finishes over that many races and finishes with the most points after all the races we're not going to put back to 0 no time. We're just going to run. We'll win the championship. So that means if you run 13 races and you finish in the top 10 and you race 2 races and you finish dead last, chances are you're not going to be way down the points. Okay? So it's going to benefit some and it's not going to benefit others. But I would prefer to hear from people prior to us racing it. Okay? After you finish 30, after you finish, 3 times bad races and all, and you're like, okay, well, I won a race, so I should be in the chase or whatever. It's easy to come back and say it then. But this year, even in both series, we're going to run straight up on points. 50 points for the winner. If you're last, you get 1 point, and you just work up from last and just see how many points you get. Okay? 50 gets a few more points than second. 50 is first place. Second place won't get but 40-something. So if you win, you will get a little bit of a bonus. Okay? You got a little bit of an edge on everybody else the rest of the season. But, if you finish 38th 2 times in a row, you're not out of it. Just means that you got to run better. And the main thing is you don't want to finish in the bottom 5. And right now, we're going to go with bottom 5, I think, this season. If we fill up after season 9, if we fill up at Division 2, we're going to have 7 go up, 7 go down. But this year, how about a point for the pole? I guess we could do that. The only thing about it is, I think most people know that my wife draws the numbers. When we do it, we do a blind drawing, and I'll do this and hold the card up. She's in the other room. She'll say, Rob, number 8. Okay, that one will be number 8. So she's in the other room, not on the computer, and all she's doing is drawing numbers. So if you guys are cool with that, we'll do that. A point for the pole sitter. We can do that. We can do that. How about that? So the most you can win, that is the same chance of a dice roll, though. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. So the most points you can get in any race is 51 now. 51. You can win a pole and win a race. So where we stand on Daytona and Talladega. If you have no real thought on it, you can just put Sweden up there. Just write the word Sweden up there. Or you can put agree or unsure or disagree. You can do that. So put it up in the comments. I like to look. So Roger likes it. Okay. We're going to try it in season 9. Okay. It's going to be the rules for everybody involved. So it's not just like, oh man, Rob's coming down hard on me. Everybody's living with it. Everybody will deal with it. Okay. Talladega, Daytona only. The other 12, 13 races, when we do pedal to the metal and you're 5th place and some 3rd place guy gets pedal to the metal, you'll get the 3rd chance. 3rd, 4th, 5th. Just caught up with videos. I was late. I have the idea. Select decide which line to take, high line or low line. Great idea. Yeah, okay. So, but the thing is, I roll the dice. Pedal to the metal, 15th. Pedal to the metal, 15th. You know what your next number is, right? That I would check. If 15th place gets pedal to the metal, what would be my next number I would check? Just throw me a number up there, guys. At Daytona and Talladega, right? We're going with the odds. We're going with the evens. So I roll a 15 up there, or I get a 15th place driver. Right. So there would be 17, correct. Then we go 19. Now you understand the back group is one to, all in a line, but we're still going to pick them out and we'll still do the odds. Just like they're all the way back to 44th. Okay? Talladega, Daytona only. It's nothing hard about it. It's nothing hard about it. Okay? No more playoffs this year. I think maybe we won't do playoffs for the next 2 years at least. Okay? And then after season 10, I think maybe we might have a bonus race for our 10 champions, okay, and everybody that's won a race during those years. There's going to be a lot of cars to where you can maybe get a bonus point. A bonus. You may even have a 4th trait. I think after 10 years, we're going to give a 4th trait out, okay? That's barring that we don't have a 2-time champion. If we have a 2-time champion, that person may end up getting a 2nd trait. That would be after season 10, though. Okay, that would be down. That'd be like, okay, we've had Kyle Larson win. We've had this one win. We've had, but now we got Jimmy Johnson winning 7 championships. So somebody that's consistent. That person may end up getting a 2nd trait, and then it's like, oh hell, now we got to beat this person. We no longer race with teams. We did that for the first few years. That was a lot of fun too, but we don't do the teams no more. But we still have different colors, team color schemes and stuff. I've got to get everything printed out. I'm going to do that. And I picked up another driver or 2 today. So it looks like we're going to race maybe 43 drivers in the top series instead of 44. It may just be 43 just to line up the board right. But we can do that. 43 is fine. 43 will be fine. And you guys, I'll see you through 17s up there real quick. So you know what I'm talking about. That's cool. And the thing is, before I race that race, I will stress, I'll put it in comments right here that going, right here on this little line here going across, be like, do not forget, pedal to the metal will be odds and evens this race. I'll do that. How about that? Or Daytona, Talladega, pedal to the metal rules. You guys are ahead of the drift because you know it. Everybody else, we got rid of the team colors everyone had. Their own color scheme now. Right? Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't even know that. I knew mine was kind of a brownish color at one time or yellowish color. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. But yeah, I picked up another car from Division 2 yesterday. So welcome. Man, I tell you what, the channel is growing. Man, I've gotten like 9 subscribers in the last 2 days. It's nuts. It's absolutely going crazy. So look, I want everybody to know the folks that's been driving or been racing the, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, they've been members of the channel for years. My channel has just had its 5th anniversary. New Year's Day. 2018. 2019. January 1 was my first day on here. Down in my basement. And I was and you will see that I will try to do my best. I go back and look at that and I'm like, okay. I don't know. Does Crispy Flakes want a car? Crispy Flakes, are you here? Who it is. Plus, don't know if you're a member or not, if you're a subscriber to the channel. Let's see what we got here going on. That's cool. Very cool. He may have taken off too. I only got 3 people in here right now. So he is new to the channel. Okay. Yeah, Crispy Flakes. If you want a car, you need to email me and we will have a discussion because it's a couple of items, traits, and stuff we have to take care of. Now, there was somebody else that wanted to come in here, join a chat with me. Let me see who it was. Rob, could I come on with you? Yeah, you can. Sure can. Rob, can I come on live with you? You can. Yep, you certainly can. Let me find who you are. Let me find you. But yeah, just came right out and said, hey, I'd like to be on your channel. Nothing wrong with that. That's the way to do it. Straight up, just tell me, hey, Rob, I want to do it. I want to be on your channel, bud. Yeah, not a problem. Let's see. Jet, we're just going to stick with 43 cars right now. Yeah. We're just going to go with 43. Let's see. Let's see. Jeremy Brooks. Jeremy Brooks, I subbed to your channel a few weeks ago. Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate that. I have seen Tim on some of your streams before. I'd like to join if possible. Yeah. Jeremy, you just have to come on, send me an email. Or you can come on live here and then you can send me a private chat. So that's all you got to do. And we're sometimes not even on live. Sometimes I'll be talking to somebody from England, Louisiana, Michigan, Ohio, Arizona, wherever, Canada, and we'll just be on here and we'll be we'll talk to each other. We'll discuss things without actually being live streaming at the time. So, yeah, definitely, Jeremy, get in touch with me. Yeah, that's the best way to do. Get in touch with me direct during the chat. Hey, I'd like to be on your channel. I'd like to talk to you about stuff. We may not go live the first time, but you can come on with me and you can talk with me for a while, and we can see where we want to go with the discussion and twist it to that and go to that. Yep. Had somebody ask me earlier today, said, Rob, have you tried some of these games yet that I watch? I watch a ton of games online, and some of them I don't purchase, okay? And that's not against anybody, okay? I watch a lot of games being played. And I'm at the age now that I don't need to buy 4,000 games, okay? Buy games that I know I'll like to play, okay? That's what I do. And things that catch my eye that, okay, this is not going to sit under the table and collect dust. That's what I'd like. I go to get it. So if you don't see me playing something, it doesn't mean that I don't, that it's not something that I don't back. You guys know the products I backed already, okay? Anthony Crooks stuff, right? Anything Anthony prints, anything Anthony puts out there, it's worth having. It's worth having. I get people all the time asking me something about, do you have all the boxes in the boxing set? I don't think it's like 12, 14 sets, 12 or 1,400 of them. I don't have all that many boxers, but I got a ton of them. I do have a ton of boxers. And if you've watched my channel, you've seen me fight numerous different boxers and fighters. Wrestlers, I've found different wrestling games to be interesting, and then really interesting. And now with squared circle wrestling, to me, that right now, that's really, really caught my eye. Basketball, I don't play it a lot. There's a couple of games I like pretty well. Second season football to me really catches my eye because it's play by play, number one. I do like it. And I can run through the game pretty quick. It doesn't take me forever. Especially if I'm if I do quarter to quarter, stuff like that. I'm not sitting here taking all the time in the world to do something, even though I do realize it's taking me 3 hours to play a game. But if I do the quarter by quarter, it doesn't feel quite as long that way. And then baseball, I really think right now, payoff pitch is probably my thing. But I've got APBA now. You know, you guys know I've got the APBA baseball, and I've got a few seasons of it. So I may end up pulling that out and trying to play that sometime or another. So, a little bit of a channel update. You know, my racing right now looks like it's going to be front and center for a while. That looks like that's what's going to. Season 9 is probably going to get pushed in your face before you even realize it. So be prepared for that. Okay. I got to get the printout of all the cards, all the updated guys, and everything, and we'll go from there. And these few little rules, I just can't, just add it on right here. PJet may not even put them on the website, but you know it if you watch today. Okay, so God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. It's 4:30 here in the East Coast. Drizzling rain. It's been a rainy couple of days here. Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. Didn't go the way I wanted it to, but it was a good game. Really was a good game. And baseball season is about to take grip of us. And yeah, that's mine and Darlene's thing right there. We're big, huge baseball fans. We can sit there and watch 200 games a year. We don't mind it at all. Have a wonderful one. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all the folks that just subscribe. Thank you, folks that have been subscribers for not weeks, not days, but years. I appreciate it. God bless, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. And I'm not sneezing this time. I promise.